Hello and welcome once again to Coffee with the Coach, fueled by Dunkin. I'm Jeff Lemieux alongside New England Revolution sporting director and head coach Bruce Arena. Bruce, you got the MLS is Back tournament off to a solid start last week with a 1-0 win over the Montreal Impact. Just want to start by getting your thoughts on that performance, especially under the context that it was the first performance back after kind of a unique 4-month hiatus.
Well, I think for the most part our team played well. If we can be at fault for anything, it's probably not finishing our chances, because I think we played well enough to get more than a goal. And the fact that we didn't allowed Montreal to stay in that game literally till the last kick.
I know one of the players who earned some praise on Thursday night was Alex Buttner. It was his Revolution debut. What did you see from him in his 81 minutes on the left side?
Alex played well. I think part of Montreal's game plan was to try to go after him in the early parts of the game, and I think Alex held up well. He defended well. His passing's always very good, and I think as he starts getting a little bit fitter and more adjusted to Major League Soccer, he's going to be a very good left back for us.
I know another guy on that left side on Thursday night was Finia, who Revolution fans have seen what he can do going forward for the past few years. But what have you seen from him over the course of the past year in terms of overall growth?
He's getting better. I think he feels more comfortable with our coaching staff and team, and part of the challenge with Christian is to get him to play on a consistent basis. And if he plays on a consistent basis, that means we have a good player game in and game out. So that's the goal we have for Christian, because we know he's capable of piecing together a great play every now and then. We'd like him to be a little bit more consistent. If he can do that, it'll really help our team.
And now you look ahead to that second group stage game against DC United, and it was moved from Thursday night to Friday night, which means you'll have 7 full days between the first and second games, and then just 3 between the second and third. So how does that affect how you kind of approach these next 2 games?
Well, we don't worry about the third game. We get our team ready to play on Friday against DC United, and after that game we'll start planning on the third game in group play. So 7 days, 8 days, whatever it is a long period of time. We should have no excuses in terms of our preparation, so hopefully we go out and get 3 points on Friday night.
You had a chance finally on Monday morning to see your 2 Group C opponents, kind of a wild 2-2 draw with Toronto and DC. What did you see from DC in terms of that fight?
I don't know how any sane person could possibly explain that game and the outcome of that game. For long periods of the game, DC United did not play well, and somehow Toronto managed to allow them to hang around. And they get a goal in the 84th minute by Higuain, and then one in extra time, and it's a draw playing with 10 players in those conditions, and it's unexplainable to me. So I don't know what more to say, but every time we play a conference opponent, it's a difficult game, and DC United's got a good team, and it'll be challenging.
Yeah, I know you have a really close relationship with DC head coach Ben Olsen, obviously a long history together. He's one of several former players of yours who have gone into the coaching ranks, including some on your own staff. Can you tell when you're coaching players who are the guys who might have futures in coaching?
No? Because Ben Olsen's the last person I would have thought would go into coaching. I thought he would be the U.S. Senator from Pennsylvania or Virginia at this point. So I'm pretty surprised that Ben has lasted that long as a coach. And he's a remarkable person, very bright, articulate. And he is DC United, so I'm real proud of Ben.
It seems like he's made a go of it at the whole coaching thing.
Has.
Lastly, a couple quick questions about the roster. Made an addition last week with Matt Polster signing. This is an experienced player. He's got MLS experience, and I know a versatile player as well. So where do you see him kind of fitting into the framework of the team?
Well, we'll likely utilize him in the midfield. We have to see what he looks like with our team. You know, this year's going to be a difficult year because he's not allowed to play in this tournament. Hopefully, he's in Foxborough now. He's getting himself fit, and when we return to Boston, he'll be with us. And we anticipate that he's going to challenge for a position in the midfield.
And then lastly, we just got the news about Teal Bunbury re-signing with the club, and I know we had similar news with Andrew Farrell re-signing a couple of weeks ago. It seems like both of those guys are pieces who are really important on the field, but maybe just as important off the field.
Yeah, they're stable people. They represent our club the right way. They want to win. They want to be part of it on a daily basis of making sure this club is headed in the right direction, and they're players that I think deserve to be rewarded for their contributions. And I think whenever you build a team, you have to have the right kind of characters as part of your team, and those are two people that are highly intelligent, good players, good people, and any clubs in the league would be proud to have them. So we're fortunate to have Teal re-sign with our club.
Coach, thanks so much for taking the time. Best of luck
Thank
on
you.
Friday night against DC.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching, folks. We'll see you next time on Coffee with the Coach, fueled by Dunkin.